I'm working full time. I have a little bit of savings on the side, but I want to figure out a way to get involved into real estate. What are my options? I got you. But before I tell you an alternative solution to getting into real estate, I will give you the disclaimer that it is extremely important that you have your expenses and your finances in order before you jump into investing into real estate. But if you have those things in order and are ready to jump in, then this video is for you. Now, I'm heading to a meeting shortly, so I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to keep this video short. So listen through to the end. First off, the first thing I will give you as an alternative solution to getting into real estate is clicking the link below and watching the previous video that we talked about wholesaling. It is a fantastic option, and I'll leave you that link and you can take a look at that on your own time. But the second option today that I will provide you as an alternative solution would be doing a syndication. What in the world is a syndication? A syndication is basically a culmination or a group of investors that are putting money in and funds into a particular large project and are sharing all of the burden of the expenses and sharing the revenues based on the money put into the project. So, what would be a great example? Let's say, for example, there was a huge apartment complex that was being built in your city, and it maybe had 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 units. We're talking about a massive apartment complex. One thing that an investing company or an investing group might do is they may want to bring in other people that want to be part of the project so that they can share into some of the cost of getting the investment up off the ground, but in return, sharing the profits back to you. So let's say, for example, you had 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, $50,000 that you had available and accessible to putting into a project. You may put that money into what's called a syndication, and that money, which are yours, which is your hard-earned money, that money would be put into the project, into the investment, and in return, the investing group or company would give you a percentage of the profits that are being paid to you via a dividend or a payout or a bonus, however the structure is. Now, there's a few things to know about syndication. Number one, you're going to want to know what are the ins and outs of the project before you go into it. Couple of keywords you're going to want to hear from the syndication. Number one is the term, right? How long do they anticipate the term of this syndication to be before you start making profits? So if it's going to take you 1 year to get profits, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, you're going to want to know how long your money is going to be out there working for you before it comes back more than what it was when you originally gave it out. The second thing you're going to want to know is what is the payout structure? Are they paying you a percentage of the profits, or is it stair step based off of whoever paid the most gets the profits first? Or is it paid off of a percentage off of who gave what into the investment? So you're going to want to know those specific things before you get into the syndication. However, and this is what I'll leave you with today. Well, number one is that nothing is guaranteed in the future. Just like this video, nothing is guaranteed that I will get 100 likes on this video because of the information I provide, unless you want to help out with that. So take a moment and hit the like button and share this with someone you know. But the other thing that's important about this syndication component is you have to remember your local bank is providing you a savings account of less than 1% off of all the money you have. So if you have your savings account, you have, let's say, $5,000 paying you 0.05% interest, it would take you literally decades to make the money that you could make off of a syndication on your returns. So if the money you have sitting in that savings account that's ready to be invested is not necessarily needed right now or right away, you may find yourself seeing your money compound significantly better, and you now officially own a piece of real estate property. And in that example, a huge multi-family apartment complex. So be on the lookout for syndications. You can look for things online. There's always projects that are being available. You can search for that through a Google search. Sometimes on Facebook, you can find syndications. But find projects that are already being constructed that they're looking for some financial backing with, and you can provide financial backing for those organizations. And in return, you're making compounding interest on your hard-earned money. If you like content like this, be sure to like the button. Be sure to subscribe to it on your way out, and we'll see you on the next one.